Person is dead after a shooting in Springfield this evening. Here's a look at that scene from when our Western Mass News crews first arrived earlier on Baldwin Street. And this was earlier this evening. According to Springfield police, officers responded to a ShotSpotter activation on Baldwin Street just after 4:30 this afternoon. And that's where officers found an adult male with gunshot wounds who was taken to Bay State, where he died. This incident will remain under investigation by the Springfield Police Homicide Unit and the Hampden District Attorney's Murder Unit. 5 people were taken into custody yesterday after police say they were caught shoplifting from a business in Enfield. Enfield police say they worked in partnership with Connecticut State Police to address the shoplifting program in the town's shopping district. Law enforcement worked with several different stores to identify and arrest 5 people actively stealing from them. 2 of the 5 arrested had active warrants out for their arrest, and now the group will face a slew of theft and shoplifting related charges.